Huda defends her Love Island USA crash out and reveals when she would see the show Psychologist. The villain-to-fan favorite pipeline really worked for Huda Mustafa, the Love Island USA Season 7 contestant that everyone either loved, hated, or loved to hate. But even after a classic reality TV redemption arc landed her in the finale, she's still being plagued by questions about her time in the villa, specifically about her mental health. In a new interview, Huda defended her Love Island USA crash out and reiterated that she took care of her mental health by visiting the psychologist on set. In case you didn't know, every islander is assigned a psychologist to see throughout their time in the villa. According to Vogue, contestants are meant to meet with their psychologist every week for a check-in, but are also able to meet with a psychologist on call if need be. And Huda took full advantage. "I definitely went to the show Psychologist when I needed it," Huda told Us Weekly in an exclusive, post-finale interview. "She sees me and understands me." As to the crash out that was heard around the world, Huda insisted that it wasn't actually that big of a deal. IRL. "TV only shows a fraction of what's going on in the villa. I wasn't crashing out every 2 seconds. Everybody crashes out in their own rooms. Like, God forbid a girl does it on national television." She continued, responding to fans who criticized her as crazy because of the crash out. "It's okay to have emotions. I handle any hate pretty well. You wanna say I'm crazy for crashing out? By all means. I know damn well your ass crashed out 2 years ago when Jacob broke up with your ass," she said, seemingly referring to our collective fictional ex. This isn't the first time Huda has spoken about her visits to the Love Island USA psychologist. During an appearance on Call Her Daddy, Huda denied rumors that she was sent to the psychologist by producers. "I would voluntarily go to psych on my own," she said. "I needed a woman to talk to. That's when I would go to psych. And when there was a time when I felt more emotional, I would go to psych." Going through Love Island USA withdrawals? Allow us to give you new and exclusive content from summer's hottest show. Decked out for the July 13th finale, the remaining Love Island USA couples, Amaya Espinal and Brian Arenales, Chris Seeley and Huda Mustafa, Iris Kendall and Pepe Garcia, and NIC Van Steenberg and Olandria Carthen, took to the speakeasy and got ready for their close-ups. Season 7 of Love Island USA blew up this year as reality TV fans around the world tuned in every day, except Wednesday, to see the islanders live in isolation and under constant video surveillance while searching for a connection in a luxury villa in Fiji. While the different pairings and on-screen drama sometimes divided the audience, one thing we could all agree on: none of us could look away. This season, there's a lot more emphasis put on the journey as opposed to the result. I think it's about the journey of finding someone and how you grow as a person by doing that. Whereas 5 or 6 years ago, you had like proper millennials in there. There was that more traditional approach to dating. Narrator Ian Sterling exclusively told Us Weekly about how the search for love has evolved. The end goal was to be with someone, and you have this contract with someone you're in a relationship with to honor that person and to honor that relationship. I think now there's a lot more people who make contracts with themselves to have the journey that they want and the experience they are after. Sierra reached out and apologized to Shelley after racism scandal that led to Love Island USA exit. Sierra Ortega is attempting to stay connected to her fellow islanders beyond the Love Island USA villa. Olandria Carthen and Shelley Bisainth made a joint appearance on The Baby, This Is Keke Palmer podcast for a tell-all interview about everything that went down during their time in Fiji, including the aftermath of Sierra's sudden exit, and the girlies didn't hold anything back. ICYMI, the trio seemed to have a close bond in the villa before Sierra left the island prematurely due to a personal situation following her racism scandal. Have any of y'all spoke to Sierra since everything? Cause I know you said that NIC hasn't, but has she reached out to either of you? The pod's host, Keke Palmer, asked the pair after referring to Olandria's beau, NIC Van Steenberg. According to Shelley, Sierra made an effort to reach out to her and clear up anything she might have seen or heard about the situation. I did get to speak to her. She did reach out. It's just a lot going on, Shelley explained. We didn't know for what reason she was removed. Even when I came back, I couldn't really find what the post was or whatever. She added, but I did see she reached out. She was just saying, you know, she misses all of us, she hates what's happening, she's trying to, basically do better for herself and to reach out to us and say her apologies. The reality TV personality, who finished in 5th place on Love Island USA with her partner Ace Green, expressed that she sent well wishes to Sierra after receiving her message. I was just trying to give her grace because we're human at the end of the day, and I got to know her in the villa, as a person, through and through, Shelley added. All of this happening to her, I wouldn't wish on anyone, but she's taken full account for her stuff and is just trying to get her mind right. Following her exit on July 7, Sierra broke her silence on the situation surrounding her use of a racial slur. While I was in the villa, there were some posts that resurfaced from my past where I was very naively using an incredibly offensive and derogatory term, she said, in part. I want to first start by addressing not just anyone that I have hurt or deeply offended, but most importantly, the entire Asian community. I am deeply, truly, honestly so sorry. She also shared that she understands Peacock's decision to dump her from the show once the post resurfaced, saying, "I completely agree with the network's decision to remove me from the villa. This is something that deserved punishment, and the punishment has absolutely been received, for sure. I think the backlash has obviously been very hard to deal with, but I understand that people are kind of confused on why I would have even said it."